YouTube family, I think in single battles, all of the characters need more health. I am willing to die on that hill, and when all the updates and stuff were coming out this month and people were saying that the game has improved so much, somebody was saying, okay, now remove the extra health bars for some characters. I don't think you even need to remove the extra health bars. Just give everybody a little bit more health. If you want to allow Jiren and some of the fusion characters to still maintain like an extra health bar or so of an advantage, okay. But as I was saying in my last video when I talked about my rank experience, the even wins don't feel very satiating, because right when the battle gets good or exciting, it seems like it's over in a flash. But one of the things that I think makes games like this fun is the ability to make a couple of mistakes and be able to come back from them. I think what makes these games fun is being able to see these fights play out in arcs, where on one hand you had the advantage for a little bit and you were putting it on your opponent, and then they turned the tables on you, and now you're on the back foot and you're trying to figure out how to turn the tables back in your favor. And people might say, well, that's the point of ranked. You're supposed to make more correct decisions and make less mistakes because you have less resources. And I kind of get that too. I don't necessarily disagree. All I'm saying is, instead of being able to win the match because you had 20 good seconds of Tenkaichi, what if you needed to put up a minute and a half of good Tenkaichi every single game in order to win? Because I think there's a lot of people who in 30 seconds can get a good combo off, or throw their opponent into a mix-up, or make the right read and just devastate their opponent. And some people struggle to do that for anything longer than a few short bursts. And I think it unveils a different level of skill and practice and determination and fortitude, and more importantly, discipline, to be able to keep that up during a longer fight. But to be honest, this isn't just about the ranked system and finding a hierarchy amongst skilled players. I just think longer fights will be more fun in this game. I think longer fights will encapsulate the excitement of the Dragon Ball experience, because that's always been Dragon Ball. I mean, think about it, right? Let's just go back to the Goku and Frieza fight. Goku is getting absolutely thrashed, uses Kaioken times 20. He's still getting thrashed. He pulls out the Spirit Bomb. He's still getting thrashed. Then he turns the tables and transforms into a Super Saiyan. Goku starts whooping on Frieza and says, "I'll slap some sense into you." And then Frieza goes up to 100%. He does that seismic toss, burrows Goku into the ground, blows him up down there in some lava, and we all thought Goku was dead for a little bit. Goku pops back up conveniently after the wish was made to bring everybody back who was killed by Frieza. They get back to it. Goku just really gets the whooping on Frieza. Frieza tries to hit him with the Psychic Destructo Disc, gets sliced up, and then the final kind of confrontation is the Angry Kamehameha and the, I don't even know if that's actually Kamehameha. I think we all just kind of made that up. That just looked like a regular Ki Blast. But I'm gonna call it Angry Kamehameha versus Frieza's Revenge Blast. And so I would really like for our fights in Sparking to be able to have arcs like that and back and forth that way. And I think it happens on a small scale, right? With 3.5 health bars or so. But I think if everyone started off with about 5 health bars, that would be a really good sweet spot. And if you still want to give fusion characters, if you still want to give Jiren and some of those guys, you still want to give them like 5.5 or 6 health or whatever, okay. But I think even then, we won't feel like if we take a super, or maybe we do get hit with an ultimate, or some people were saying that single battles just feels like first person to get into Sparking wins. I think when you have more health to play with, you set up those dynamics where you can, I don't know how I got that Sonic Sway off. It looked like I hit a mid combo stagger, and then because I knew he was gonna mash, just boom, hit a Sonic Sway. I don't know how I did that. But it's kind of like, for anybody who watches basketball, you've heard people say like it's a game of runs. And so even though you may be up by 15 points, you know that the other team is going to come back and make a run of their own. And that's just how the game goes. And I think that these fights could resemble that a little bit more. Like, yes, maybe I got my Sparking mode off and they got their ultimate off, but I know I got to be ready for what's coming. Or, damn, I got hit with their ultimate move, but hey, I'm still good. Let me lock in because I know I can get it back. So let me know what you guys think. I think in my last video, I said that single battles were boring, but I just think that they're just not satisfying me right now. And that's kind of a little bit different. But we are at the end of the video. So if you like the video, like it. If you think someone else might like it, share it. And if you want to see more, I really hope that you would subscribe.